Hello, friends and adventurers, and thank you for joining us here at Grognard and Friends special Centennial Celebration episode. Yes, the friends have been streaming Dungeons and Dragons for 100 episodes. Thanks for being a friend and for joining us for this journey. A very special thank you and welcome to our new viewers in Puerto Rico, and a special welcome back to those of you in Canada and the UK. We've missed you, friends. And speaking of longtime friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. When last we left the friends, they had entered the necropolis as a way to get into the heavily blockaded eastern districts. The necropolis was dark and menacing even before they crossed through the iron wall. And then it got real. As in real dark and real scary. The friends have killed, obliterated, and run from hordes of the walking dead. And they entered an exceedingly old and menacingly evil section of the necropolis, where they saw some shit, heard some flying shit, and wanted to get their shit out of there, with the accent being on holy shit. Reed, in a very Reed-like way, decided to poke a strange obelisk made of bones, which brought about its own issues. But after that, the friends found a way to get out of this part of the necropolis and finally found a mausoleum to take shelter in. And that's when the very real Truth or Dare, Real Wives of the Necropolis episode began. Secrets were shared, tea was spilled, minds were blown, because after all, what better place for all of that than an ancient, mysterious necropolis filled with the walking dead and then some? So friends, now that all of you are back in the mausoleum together, what do you do?
Do we set up watch to see if the flappy thing can get in?
Oh yeah, it's a hot second. Have we taken a rest yet? That hasn't happened yet, right?
Nope.
Oh, good. Okay. Yes. Yes, we need to set up a rotation for rest. And any information that was shared with me will be unpacked later in a less horrifying and scary situation. One where we aren't kind of trapped with the undead, so...
I'm curling up
So
to
like
Jack
a month
right
or
now.
so.
What are you talking about? In real time, it should be like hours at most. A few days at best.
Well, the eastern districts aren't exactly nice.
Here.
Calandra, you to roll me a perception check, please.
15.
Okay, that's good enough.
These get degrees.
You look at Reed, and you notice
An odor. No.
As
Well,
usual.
that's a given.
As
Hey, you smell the same, Reed. Ah,
Terrible.
Like popcorn, right? Popcorn.
Even amongst all of the dead and the rotting
I can
flesh of the necropolis,
I can
Reed
still count on the
carries his own certain bouquet.
familiar aroma.
Bouquet.
Coming to the perfume department near you.
You?
Ew, D-Reed. Ew, D-Reed.
You.
This episode of Grognard and Friends brought to you by Reed. When you want to attract flies, Only at Grognard and Friends. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, so, Kalandra, you notice his hand is covered in that kind of crisscrossing lattice of blood that is kind of going down his hands and dripping on the floor. It seems that that wound has opened up again, and you notice that he's left a little droplet trail out to the door and out the door that's shut.
Okay. Reed. Let me see your hand, buddy.
Which I
When-
show you the wrong one.
Let's try again. Let me see the other.
Oh, yes. Oh,
When did this start bleeding again?
I don't know.
Okay. You left a trail. There's a trail of blood, guys. He left a trail.
Water,
There's a blood
water,
trail.
water.
There's a blood trail right to us. There's blood.
Oh,
Freshly
Delightful.
blood. Yeah.
Sorry,
No.
and
I
it's
didn't
not
didn't,
blood.
didn't notice that. Not butt blood, thank God.
What now?
We have.
That was a thing before.
Yeah,
remember?
Nope, can't say I remember that willingly.
Eldred says, don't
No.
you remember Reed's
Eldred?
funny catchphrase? Well, at least it's not butt plug.
But blood.
I can't believe it's
Yep.
not butt
Butt
blood.
blood. Another sponsor of Grognard and Friends.
So anyway, are we going to bandage that up and find a new place to hide, or like what are
So
we
I'm
going
going
to
to
do?
say, is this safe anymore since now there's blood, fresh blood leading right to us?
Eldred, would prestidigitation get rid of the trail?
Like, you could open up a very successful laundry business and not have to ever.
Use a spell slot.
Press detergent.
That's the yeah,
Well,
that's the
now
truth.
we can look at that for once we get out of here. Laundry.
We went from
Very
heroes to laundromat
Mom and Pop
operators.
business.
Hey, that's a great retirement plan.
Say wood clean, yes.
So
So he
Eldred.
goes about
Eldred,
starting
Would you
to
please?
cast his spell on the little droplets on the floor that lead up to the door. He goes, did you want me to go outside and do it?
Yeah, we're probably going to need to go out there with him to cover him while he does that. Well, someone needs
Da.
to cover him while he's doing that, and we need to
I can.
permanently fix the hand bit.
Da.
Yeah, I wonder why it's bleeding again.
how
Oh,
pale is Reed looking right now?
A little bit.
That's
Did-
what I thought.
Did you
Because he left a
did you-
trail. There's loss.
did you brush up again? Did you hit it? Did
I don't
it-
think so.
it just start bleeding on its own?
I take the hand. I clean all the blood
I don't
off.
know.
Is there anything left after all the blood is wiped off? Like any other visually distinct and unusual things that might in toward curse or
around
infection.
Around the edge of the wound, it's a little red. It's a lot red, and it's turning a little green,
Ah, okay.
faintly like a green and purple around the wound. It's a small wound.
That statue probably hasn't
No.
been touched for 1,000 years. So
Yeah.
a little dirty.
Well, let's see what we can do about this. And what? just-
Nikita is
well-
sticking with Eldred as he cleans up the blood just to go outside.
Okay, well, he looks at you and goes, I'm not strong enough to open the door.
I'm sorry. What was that, Eldred? I didn't quite.
Nikita, did you ever have a desire to fly?
Ooh.
Every damn day with you, Eldred.
You see, there's something we have in common all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Would you be so kind as to use your brute strength to open up the slab of stone that I am not strong enough to move by myself? Because I am just a lowly wizard.
You'd think a wizard would have a
you are
strong
just a not strong wizard. You cast shit that does a lot more damage than I do. I am just good at the brute strength and stupidity.
There's an irony in you telling me that I'm the one to cast shit. I still remember Stoat's Hole.
We all remember Stoat's Hollow.
Yeah, that was kind of hard. Anyway, yeah, if you open up the slab door, I'll go out and start detergenting
Nikita will.
the steps and everything.
I thought you were going to make fun of the poop in my pants, so I got. Stoat's Hollow.
I want to try.
That's what we're talking about, Doc.
I want to try lesser restoration on this wound. Max was going before rubbing alcohol on his hand, but now is just drinking it.
Yeah.
Fuck, now he's gonna die. Damn it!
It's fine. I
would
cast
like-
a spell and immediately heal from that poisoning.
Shall I try a strength check or something for the door?
Yes, as a matter of fact, that would be perfect.
Perfect.
Certainly.
Ability check. Normal.
Woo!
You make it look easy.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
There you go, Eldred.
Okay, so Nikita and Eldred go out front, and you notice Eldred starts to prestidigitate. There are drops not only going down the steps, but seemingly circling the mausoleum, and then going down that walkway from whence you came.
Oh, yes, because Reed came out here with me.
Nikita, give me a perception check, please.
Just drew a circle around us.
Fresh meat right here.
A good thing you noticed.
Perception check incoming. Natural 20. I can see.
You are out there going around with Eldred. You go around the corner of the mausoleum, and at first you think you hear, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a gust of wind.
Okay.
But with your dark vision, off in the distance behind other gravestones and trees and other mausoleums, you see what looks like, in old Looney Tunes cartoons, like, very often there's a cloud where there's a fight or something that's going, but as it's moving, it's leaving this long slug-like trail. It's kind of like a very long teardrop on its side, we'll say.
Oh, okay.
Okay? But it looks like it's of black smoke, but it's weird because it almost looks not so much like smoke. It looks like clouds, but it looks like clouds of darkness. And
okay.
this thing is coming from a distance and at a fair speed and weaving in and out of everything and whooshing like this wind, and then disappears off. And then a little while later you hear it, that whooshing, like on the other side. You think the sound echoes strangely in this area because of all the buildings and everything, but then you hear it, it's like it comes back around somewhere. You don't see it the second time, but the first time in the distance, you got this look, and that's all you kind of could make out of it at that distance. It was like this elongated cloud of smoke that just didn't look like smoke. It almost looked like a void of stuff in the shape of a cloud. Reed and Calandra and Butt Trumpet and Gaius, you're inside the mausoleum. Anything going on in there while they're doing that?
Yeah.
I think Gaius was fixing my hand.
Yes.
Dr. Gaius is in. Yeah.
Dr.
So,
G.
I
Biting on a
guess-
wooden spoon.
Yeah. I'll do a medicine check real quick, just to see if I can better ascertain what exactly is up with him. If,
Okay.
There's so much wrong with Reed.
I don't think this is going to cover all of it.
23.
23?
23.
Woo!
Paul. Yeah.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is poor hygiene.
Yeah. Well, sorry. I cleaned the hands, so actually that part's
Okay.
that part
Sterile.
of it. Then
You think that
just
might
the rest
have
of them, I'm
contributed
like,
a little bit?
it definitely didn't. Yeah.
It looks strange. It looks like a strange infection that you haven't seen the likes of before.
But it does look like a disease, though.
You've seen this. You've seen a similar kind of rot
Mm-hmm.
in corpses
Ew.
that
Reed
have
rot,
died
dude.
from some very vicious wounds that have been caused by disease or just have been left to fester.
Okay. I'm going to try this then. And
If he takes out a knife, I'm
This-
running.
no, holding just his fingertips over the open wound, casting lesser restoration for mechanical purposes. It almost looks like threads of purple fall into the wound, and all the necrotic damage that's around his hand starts slowly being tugged out, as if by like string,
Okay.
and kind of like flows up and away from his body.
It's
How's the-
it's a greenish yellow pus that is being pulled out.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, ugh. Oh, there's way more in there than there should be.
Yeah.
What the heck was that?
That was in you, my friend.
What happens when you
And
poke
then
things
just
you
kinda-
shouldn't?
And then I kind of just like, with my hand, just kind of walk outside. I'm like looking around to make sure I don't flick it on someone. I'm just like, yeah. Ugh.
This is why you should wear gloves if you're going to poke random things.
Nikita and Eldred come around the corner,
Next shopping
and
trip,
Nikita, you
close.
just notice this thing goes flying in front of you as you come around the corner.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Nikita.
What was that?
It was in Reed,
It was Reed's
so not a
pus.
surprise.
It wasn't poop. It's okay.
Nikita,
Are we
all
done
you
yet?
hear is him
We
say
need
it
to
was
get
in
inside.
Reed.
It's in Reed.
It wasn't poop.
We need
It's
to get
okay.
back.
I might need to
Nikita.
double check to make sure I got it all.
Nikita,
How's it going out here, by the way?
Nikita,
Talking.
Not. It's going okay. We need
don't
to
sound
get
reassuring.
inside. and-
Nikita.
Well, I saw something I need you smart people to tell me. It isn't as bad as I think it might be. So can we get inside?
Sure.
Yeah, come in, shut the door. Shut the
Guy
slap.
leans in. He's like, Guy leans in. I'm actually not that smart. And walks over. All right, let's go see what's wrong
To
with you,
me
bud.
or to Calandra?
To- Oh no, to Nikita. He's like, I'm actually not that smart.
Yeah. Well,
I've just
you know,
made
We've
a
got
bunch of bad
Eldred admitting
mistakes.
he's not strong. We've got Gaius admitting he's not smart. It is just an honest session today.
I'm like average. Average intelligence. Not that smart.
you have read more books than me and had access to many more books than me. So, like, are we all here? We're all good.
Educated.
How is
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
I thought all wizards
Uh,
were smart. I don't know.
So Paul, after I did the lesser restoration, is everything good now? Does that look like?
Reed, roll me a 20-sider, please.
Oh shit! dies instantly.
Right?
Well, apparently that was
That's what
keeping
was
him
keeping
alive
him
for some
alive.
reason. Oh man.
Not the TPK we expected.
Lucky number 13.
Ooh.
It looks a lot better. The color's a lot better. There's no colors of the rainbow there that aren't supposed to be, like there were a few moments ago.
I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet.
So is he still bleeding?
It's seeping a little bit because you haven't
I
done
hit him.
another. Oh, by the way, Reed.
Here it goes. You've lost 34 hit points. Oh my god!
Get your leak under control, Reed.
You did lose 8 from this walk and from all the blood loss.
Here, take these 2 berries. Eat them.
Is this the same day? I probably can't do it again, can I? Or do they
Oh,
always
you
work?
can. You can eat them as
Oh.
many times as you want.
Oh.
Seeing as you have an endless pit of a stomach, you can.
I mean, I can definitely eat them. I just didn't know if they would help again.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you can just consume all these things.
Don't tell him
At
that.
least. Well, I'm not going to give them all at once.
He's
I
gonna
make
shove
10
all
at a
your berries
time.
in his
I
mouth.
make sure I give all of you one. Then I have some spares. If I need them, I make more. Eat these 2.
What do I get for good berries?
You get the 8 back from those.
All 8?
All 8 from the 2 berries.
Awesome.
All 8 from what you
Berries
ate.
are so good. This is even better than paste.
They're the Gaius good berries, which are better than standard good berries. Patent pending.
Guys, these good berries are so good.
Guys is good
So
berries,
good, they-
trademarked.
They're 4 times better than the standard. That's mathematically accurate.
So I saw something outside that was flying around and making a whooshing noise. It kind of looks like a cloud, but it was entirely dark, and it wasn't like it was just like a black cloud of smoke floofing around. It was like it was like sucking the light in type of thing. So like it was just a pit of darkness that was flying around, making a whooshing noise, leaving a trail.
Did
Creepy
it have
as
a
fuck.
mouth? Did it have a mouth? Was it going like
No.
with its mouth?
I heard nothing. It just it moves quickly. It was flying around. It didn't come towards us, but I think cleaning up the blood is a good thing. Yeah.
Yes. Might be like a swarm of bats or something. Swarm of bats?
No, wasn't a. I can almost for certain say it wasn't a swarm of bats. I'm pretty familiar with bats.
I don't know. That's
Eldred says
Was
this
it
is
like-
true. With if she grew up in mines, she would know bats.
Was it?
I was
it like
asked for
shadow
speculation.
or what?
No, it was a good thought.
It was
I
a
think,
shadow
Eldred says.
breed.
Shadow creature.
Do you think it's something? You know how you said that when you saw your prince, and he was talking about other things that were causing the bad things. If maybe this is something like one of those things.
Very possibly, but my gut reaction is it's just haunting this necropolis. I don't know that it's.
Got business outside of here.
Oh, it's taking up residency here. Great.
Basically, that's
Super.
yeah, we're in its turf, I think.
Oh yeah.
So
We don't want to be here either, dude. We're just
Yeah,
passing
exactly.
through.
So
Yeah,
if it's
let us
like
live
a
with it.
shadowy cloud thing, probably weapons won't hurt it. How do you hurt
Well,
a
I
cloud?
have no fucking idea.
Magic usually.
Ooh, I have
Magic
a
mayhaps.
magic dagger. I have a magic dagger.
You don't have a magic
That's
dagger.
right.
We're just gonna fling you into a cloud. I don't.
Well, no, I don't want to go into it, but if I gotta fight it, I want to be able to.
Okay, we just
It's
take the dagger to a frisbee, and then
I've heard of this weapon.
So Nikita's good. Nikita can throw me
I think
into
it's
it.
called a
Like
crawl.
You're holding the frisbee.
yes,
Commander.
yes, yes. I'll hold the frisbee. And He throws me.
We make
and
this much
frisbee
more
and the
complicated than
dagger.
we need to. Than
Right.
It needs to be.
Right.
Hey, y'all, I'm going to close this door out to the, away from whatever the fuck's outside then.
Yeah, if we didn't close it coming in,
Oh,
it
I
should
thought
be
the guy-
closed.
told
I
Nikita
think
to do it,
Nikita
yeah.
said she closed it.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I thought she.
As
I
long
was
as
too
it's
I was
closed,
at
too
least-
busy icking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, do we
So-
want to? I can stay up for first watch if you want,
Yeah.
or do we not need to rest? Or
Oh no, we definitely need to rest.
We really, unfortunately, need
We
to
super
rest.
need to rest.
that's what I thought.
I feel great. Those good berries were awesome. I could stay up too.
Yeah. Take turns. Take turns.
Okay.
Sounds good. I will wake up Reed for second watch. Does that sound good?
I'll go third if necessary.
Okay, and
Perfect.
I can go after Butt Trumpet.
I'll go after Calandra, and then I'll wake up Eldred, who's usually the last watch, yes?
Yes.
Duh.
Yes.
Little
nice
cream and
short
sugar in my
watches.
coffee when you're ready, when it's time and everything.
Yeah,
Eldridge
yeah,
said.
you're right. Yeah, I'll have a good berry ready for you there, bud.
Get that
Yeah.
continental
least
breakfast
it's
ready.
not
Give us
taste.
complimentary Texas.
It
shaped
actually tastes
waffle.
good. And may or may not have caffeine if you want it in there.
Gaius is good
Actually,
berry
yeah, no.
plus.
It
5
has
hour
caffeine.
energy berry.
Yeah.
You have to come up with
Yeah, that's-
a beverage to go with them.
That's where the extra 3 hit points come from. It's just actually caffeine. Why so dismissive of coffee?
Do we have a fire going? Do we need a fire? Is it cold in here?
How big is Jack's flames and stuff? What kind of glow is he
Oh.
giving off radius
Right.
wise?
He's giving off basically like the equivalent of a torch. He's kind of working like a bullseye lantern coming out the eyes and the mouth there.
Hmm.
All right, maybe Jack should turn it down a couple notches.
I
Jack
was
Jack
thinking-
kind of squints and you see the flame come down a little bit.
Perfect. Отлично. Спасибо, Jack.
Winks
He
at you.
holds it for too long and toots.
I
Little
was
cloud
going
of
to
smoke
try
comes
under
out
its
comes out the top.
Well, that's better
Oh,
than I
from
thought
there,
it was
huh?
going to be.
Smells like cinnamon and nutmeg.
Weird.
So anyway,
But that's all we have. Is it cold in here? Do we need a way to stay warm, or because I'm assuming there's no. If we light the fire, the smoke is just gonna kill us.
We're gonna die
Kill
from
us.
inhalation. Yes.
Yeah.
family tomb.
Together forever
I mean,
and ever.
Paul,
Body heat's
Paul,
a thing.
are we like freezing Paul or no?
It is cold. I mean, you're in
Okay.
a stone box.
Like so
If
cold that
deep
we
in the-
can't sleep, or it's like
Well, it depends what you do to keep warm.
it depends on how you like to sleep, I guess.
Well, who's?
well, I
gonna
curl
say-
up like a cat with my cloak. I'm probably out before
What the-
the rest of you.
So as you can see here, there is a statue of what looks like it might be some form of angel at the back of the mausoleum. There's 2 vases on one on either side that the plants in it have long rotted away. There is a stone what looks almost like an altar with a covering that is being held together by very small threads. It's like so old. It's just really kind of doesn't look like it's going to stay on there much longer. On either side of that are 2 larger vases with the plants have just kind of turned into parchment paper, the leaves. There's a bunch of debris in here that you're not sure if it's from the first two vases that have kind of just moved from opening up the slab and letting air come in and out with movement, or if it might be from some past time or something.
I curl up in the corner.
Can Calandra, like, is your back in the corner or is your back out? Because if your back is out, Calandra's going to put her back to your back. And then
Yes,
we
my
can try to
back
stay
is
warm.
out. I'm deaf. Yes.
Okay.
Oh no,
Then my back
went
is
out.
to your back. my back is up against. I'm sleeping just like my back on
Back
Reed's
to
back,
back.
so we can try to stay warm. Back to back, so we can stay
Back to
warm.
back.
I will put myself between the door and everybody else.
And I'm curled up with
Jack
the pumpkin.
and I. Oh, okay. Jack given to butt trumpet.
Okay.
Eldred sleeps on the altar like a sacrifice.
Yes, exactly.
Just call him present because
I mean-
he's about to be a gift to some god.
Jack could be with you, and I could be like curled up at your feet, just like.
No, you should be in the pile with Jack and just keeping everybody.
The pile.
Yeet!
Come join
Pile
the
of
cuddle
small
puddle.
people.
Come
Yeah.
join the cuddle puddle.
This
Jack
gets really
smiles
weird.
at your butt trumpet and just kind of. It's almost like they're leaning into you a little bit.
Wrapping their vines around me.
A little bit.
Oh,
Just to
Aw.
keep you close.
Okay, I like this.
Guys can like summon a flame, right? Keep us all warm.
Yeah, but I kind of don't want you to burn you all to death
Oh,
or
okay.
remove all the oxygen from the mausoleum, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. We gotta breathe.
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's a bad habit.
Yeah, mortality.
We are addicted to it.
Oxygen
Some
addiction.
would, yeah, trying to kick the habit.
I'm trying to become a fish.
We're gonna get some of that sweet, sweet immortal action.
There you go.
Eldred says, outside that door, I think you could probably find quite a bit.
It's the wrong kind of action.
Yeah,
It's not what I'm looking for.
more along the reborn kind, less the.
Right there, you go. Less the specter cloud thing.
Eldred
want to
says,
live forever,
there are
not
just
have
so
my
many
soul
things I could say, but I probably shouldn't.
Yes.
Just in
All right.
case, should we put up an alarm on the? Okay, how does the alarm work? Would it know if anything crossed it, or does it have to be somebody that like steps over it or on it?
If they step over it, I'll know, says Eldred.
Okay, but if it's not a stepping type thing, if it's just a floating asshole, basically.
That is the most
Oh.
terrifying monster that I now have in my head.
I don't know about terrifying, but definitely unsettling.
Anyone else seen Naked Lunch?
Yeah.
Did you say naked
attacked,
lunges?
you are attacked by mugwumps.
Are you
I'm gonna
guys
have
going
work
to
on
sleep?
that? The floating asshole.
Yes, I'm going
I
to sleep.
conked out
I'm
5
curled
minutes
up with my
ago.
capelet.
Yep, I'm out.
So yeah,
Okay,
We're
so
all asleep.
Nikita, roll me a 20-sider, please.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
dos.
So you're keeping your watch. Everyone kind of trying to get some rest. You are there. Eventually, you start hearing the breathing change, and everyone seems to be out cold. I mean, it's been a pretty intense time.
Right.
Give me a perception check, please.
I've only got one good roll in me all night.
I don't know. I think your luck has changed. But
I
could be
don't
wrong.
think so.
I could be wrong.
At least not on that roll.
Okay. You're okay, but it just... The thing that keeps making you start and jump is there must be a tree out front or something or nearby, because obviously some branches keep scraping against the front of the mausoleum
Okay.
in the wind or something.
Nikita tries not to think there will be no wind. No, there is a wind. It's making tree branches run on. These are just tree branches, just tree branches. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Nikita, give me a history check.
Hey, that one's not too bad.
Okay.
13.
You were fine until all of a sudden you realized, with all your time living in the mines, you know, sometimes in the mines things get unearthed.
Right.
You know, you've heard history of crypts being unearthed that no one knew they were there. And, you know, deep down in the earth, you know, certain areas get sealed up and everything. And the one thing you remember is there is no wind in a cave that is sealed. There is no moving air. As a matter of fact, it's the exact opposite.
Yeah. Fuck. Is it just hanging out? Is the noise just hanging out front, or is it occasional?
Whereas before you were going, oh, it just must be some branches. Now that you thought that, you're beginning to think it's probably scraping. And just as that kind of makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, there's more of it.
This is just a shitty situation all around. Okay, so it could be floating asshole, but how would an asshole scrape? Don't answer that. You're welcome for the mental image, though.
Not so much a mental image as a possible future creature, that's all.
That's what I figured. And why a big eyeball with tentacles? Why not an asshole?
The anti-beholder, we'll say.
Exactly. Auntie and Uncle Beholder. We need a rest, but we're not sure they can make it in. I will try to talk to Gaius. Like, I will try to wake him up and not anybody else. To talk to him, to check theory, to check undead theory with him.
No.
Yeah. Quiet.
No. Why?
Because there's some things scraping on the front door.
Okay,
we
that's what you want to talk about. All right, someone on the front door. Gotcha. So he kind of stumbles up. He's like,
So should we let them collect?
Now, Gaius. You hear it. It at first you thought it might have been like tree branches blowing in the wind, scraping up, but then it definitely is sounding like scrabbling and scraping, and now every now and then you even hear a. Do
we do your cleric nuke now or later? Because everybody needs a rest. That's why I woke you. I am sorry.
That's fine. It's been long enough that it's been a short rest, though, right, Paul?
Roll me a 20
in a half hour.
If it's over a 10, you've got a short rest. If it's under a 10, you do not. No bonuses or anything. No guidance. Just straight 20.
Nah.
Okay. So no.
Yeah, I need a shorter rest to do the whole boom undead thing.
Well, I can just sit here and.
Who's supposed to be next in the watch?
Reed.
Reed? All right. Wake me up for Reed. If it gets worse before then, we're going to have to deal with it. I'll go next. By that point, it'll short rest territory, and I can see if that relieves the things around us. If not, then we got to move again and make sure Reed doesn't touch anything. Oh, also, Gaius is going to go over and make sure Reed isn't just bleeding in the corner.
Okay. No, he looks...
That is a good idea.
It looks like it's
like
healed.
Pick up his hand. Ah, good. Okay. Good call, Nikita. Is it getting more serious as we're standing here talking?
Yeah, you're beginning to hear the scraping like up around the top of the door and around both sides, and some banging.
I mean, the door is kind of a good choke point, but this would be very bad if they got in here. Which I know I'm stating the obvious. I apologize.
Guys, fine. We're fine. Okay. We really need to get our rest in soon, though.
I know.
I guess. And has it gotten worse, Paul? It's escalated since I've woken up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because before it was like around the base of it.
Yeah.
The scraping, it sounded like branches, but now you're hearing the scraping in multiple areas of it, and there's banging.
Gotcha. All right. Nikita, wake the party. Let's
Doing it.
deal with this.
I will go over to the cuddle puddle.
That's just
or whatever
weird.
the fuck it was called. I don't remember. Hey, not good morning, everybody. We have a big horde of dead shit outside the front door, scraping and banging.
Is it really morning?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's been less than a short rest, in fact.
Yeah.
We're still fun.
Oh, yay!
Wait, I got my magic dagger somewhere. Is it a black
Yeah,
cloud
I've
of
got my
undead? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if clouds can make the noises. I'm assuming the noises are still going. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eldred goes, isn't that going to draw attention?
What?
what? The noises outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why we gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe if we wait, they'll
Unless-
go away.
Bad
It's
plan.
only been getting. Could I do investigation? Are there any, by chance, secret passages out of this mausoleum?
Sure, you can do
Great
that.
question.
You can give a search.
I'll help
Okay,
look
but
around.
honestly, if I were to be buried into a big spooky tomb, I'd kind of love there to be secret passages in there. Just because. I just think that'd
Oh
be
no,
a good
this is a
idea in general.
wish. This is a wish for sure.
This is like
Investigation? Anyone helping?
I'm help. I want to
Yes,
help. I wanna
yes.
help.
Guidance.
Yes.
Fucking
And
everyone
sorry,
else,
you have
yes,
please.
guidance.
And guidance. Okay.
Guidance.
One 1d4 not advantage.
And advantage.
Or with it. And
With
advantage.
advantage plus a d4.
Stacking it all up.
Yeah, baby.
You're going to investigate
Love
the
that
hell out
natural
of this
one.
room.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I investigated the fuck out of this joint.
yeah.
Okay.
You
The
know
only thing
every
that you
bug by
find-
name.
Yep.
And also, there's no secret annex.
The one thing you do notice is the top of that stone altar, whatever, comes off. It seems like you could slide it off.
Does it look like the body? There's a body in the altar thing.
You can't see through the stone.
I mean, does it look like a sarcophagus on a pedestal? Is that kind of altar, or is it like?
It's possible.
It's a rectangular stone box kind of thing,
Either way, don't poke it, Reed.
or slab, and the
Yes,
keep
top
your
seems
pokers
to
in your
come off-
pocket.
slide off.
Oh yeah, look at my
Should we
hand.
check it for
Your
traps
hand is
and
fine.
magic?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Traps and magic? Just shits and giggles?
Traps
I'm
and
still
magic.
ready at the front door. I'm going to be full bulwark here, so.
Yeah.
Real quick, also,
Rich.
Gaius and Nikita, what armor are the two of you wearing?
I don't like this.
I am going
Mail.
my full chain armor. I've got
Okay.
everything on me. I do have the sword that has the silver on it.
Okay.
So, if required. Traps,
So
magic, talk
I'm-
to me.
Read.
Ritual detect magic.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did you say my name?
Yeah, they are you detecting traps on the altar?
Oh, yeah, I can. I thought somebody was. Yes. Yep, definitely.
I could do it, but I think I've used up my good rolls for the night.
You'll
Nope,
do
it's
fine,
not
I'm
trapped.
sure.
Is that investigation? Paul?
Yes, sir.
I got a 13. Seems to be my number tonight.
You're pretty
Seems
sure
to be
there's
the
no
lucky number
traps on
tonight.
this.
Yeah. No traps. Might be a body. Not sure.
That's
Didn't
fucking
ask for
fine.
that
I will
one.
take one over.
I could probably push it over if you want. It seems pretty unsteady.
Let's give guys a
Actually,
second
Reed,
for
you
the
don't
magic.
think you could push it because it's a slab of stone.
See,
I thought you said it was kind of
push
crumbly.
What is my detect magic? Sense anything, Paul?
On that, there's nothing coming up magic through the stone.
Okay.
And now all of you are hearing this banging on the front door and this scraping all around it.
Oh,
I'm backing the fuck
so-
up.
The
Correct.
sarcophagus exterior is not magical. That's
Correct.
mostly okay.
Okay.
All right, so not magic on the outside. Could be something on the inside that's.
Do you want to pop it open then, or
Yeah, sure. Hell, why not?
Don't.
I get my
does
dagger
anyone
ready.
recognize what the statue is? Is it a good statue? It's not a fucking demon or anything.
Yeah, turn around. Is the writing on there? Or anything?
Somebody give me a history check.
Not it.
Hang on, let me see how good I am at history.
Right.
I'm not that bad at
If
it.
you-
Hang on.
If you have any bonuses in it, then you shall do it. With guidance.
Ah, balls. Okay. Plus a D4. Wow.
Hey.
So
No luck.
that
No
that
joy.
sure is a statue. Anyone else want to try? It's made
can
out
warn-
of rock.
I can
Oh,
try.
Calandra, da, do you? Yeah.
I can try history.
Guidance.
Well,
I would help you, but I'd probably make it worse.
Dang it.
Nice.
History.
whew.
Calandra, you are pretty sure.
Oh, did it go through? Okay. Oh, it took a while. I had a lag.
You are
Okay.
pretty sure that that is a representation of an angel of death.
No, well,
Angel
logical.
of Death. Angel
Yeah,
of Death.
it
Yeah,
makes sense.
in a mausoleum. Angel though.
So this is
Death, but
exactly.
angel,
So
not demon.
I hopefully opening this possible sarcophagus won't get us all killed.
Oh, or the secret stairs.
Yay.
Exactly. Secret stairs. Secret stairs.
Secret
Secret
stairs.
stairs.
Secret stairs. Now let's open this fucker.
Do you want to?
Yeah, open.
Can you open it, Gaius, or do you want me to come
Yeah.
back there? I'm just
Oh,
standing in
if
front of the door.
Is the door moving?
I don't think so.
Every now and then you hear scraping and you're wondering if it's moving, but you don't think so.
Let's not wait to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
jump over here and give me a hand real quick, Nikita. That'll make it go quicker.
I can do that.
I have my
As
dagger
you
ready
lift it
to
up, it's
stab
like, watch your
anybody.
fingers, watch your fingers.
Yeah. Let's put on my grave robbing gloves. I mean my adventuring gloves. Same difference.
I need a pair
They're
of
just-
grave robbing gloves
They're just two
Yeah.
falcon gloves.
Strength check, please.
with advantage, and I can supervise saying stuff like "bend from the knees."
Woo!
Nice.
30, 20, or 22.
Okay. The two of you are able to slide it to the
It's
side.
like, oh, from the hips.
Da. center of power is lower.
Yeah.
Do you want to just slide it partially to the side, or do you want to just kind of slide it off?
Like, it is like slide it to like look in, and then.
There's a
What is
body in there.
behind tomb number 1?
Oh, hey guys, it's just a corpse.
Hey,
It's not coming
it's
after me, is it?
dead.
Hmm.
Oh
You
God!
notice it's dressed in very old style garments that have begun to look in a little threadbare at this point.
Yeah.
The body itself, the skin has kind of sunk in against the bones of the
No,
skeleton.
there's
Gotcha.
still skin on it.
The nails have gotten longer. The teeth look to have gotten longer as well. It has this very uncomfortably large smile, and the teeth look longer. The hair has grown down to the shoulders.
Yeah.
You don't know if it was like that before.
Gotcha. Last Crusaded. All right.
Nothing under the body, though.
But
No.
it's not looking like parchment. I mean, it actually looks like skin, but it's kind of grayish.
So it's
Hey,
like this is kind of relatively fresh.
You might think so, except for the clothes seem to speak of a bygone age.
Magic, detect magic. Anything?
Oh,
don't
Detect
look
Magic is still
good.
going.
Yeah, it doesn't show up as magical.
Okay.
You want me to stab it with the debt collector?
No, let's just close the lid. I think we're going to have to deal with the problem outside.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds like.
Okay.
There's nothing in there. There's not bags of gold or anything before I close it, right? Stupid grapes. Cheap
Nothing around the statue, like secret buttons or anything. The statue slides to the side.
Gaius,
Yes.
you notice the eyes open.
No.
Oh, God damn it.
I
No, he has to-
close it all the way.
And it's
all the way.
starting to sit up. So
Yeah.
make a strength check.
I will help.
Everything.
Yeah.
I knew I should have stabbed it.
My life.
Yeah, I'll take the unnatural 20
Okay.
to just
Since this
maybe
is
decapitate
unnatural.
it on the way as I slide it close. Oh.
Well, you see, like the hand come around, and just as you slide it, like pulls it back in.
Nope, it's not your time yet.
And there is some banging on the inside of it.
Oh, motherfucker.
Shush. Oh, all right, we're gonna just have to deal with the group outside.
This
We're
is
definitely
just
not going to get
the
her to
first
sleep
day.
in here. I'll never be able to sleep.
Okay.
Nope.
No, and like guys, specifically not looking at a certain individual, touching stuff unnecessarily. Just saying this to the party out loud. No recriminations to anyone in particular.
I
As a general rule,
step behind Nikita or Eldred or whoever is taller than me that I could just kind of.
You step
This
behind
guy's gonna start
Eldred.
getting-
Eldred sees this and then takes a step to the side.
So, I guess everyone can get your armor on, have a good berry if you need it, and we're going to have to go deal. I don't have my normal fuck off undead power at the moment because
Okay.
I haven't had a rest in a long bit.
Should we stay at the
So-
door then, or should we try to push out?
We need to push through out and away because if they're generating noise attacking us, your shadow cloud could come after us. or be drawn toward it. I just
Nikita, you know that in order to open this slab, you had to slide it to the side. It can't open out or in. That's kind of what made this so difficult, because there aren't handles.
has the noise gotten louder, Paul, or less?
It's remained continuous, and now it's echoed by a banging inside of the sarcophagus there.
Yay!
Go back
Yeah,
to
we gotta
sleep.
get going. I would love to.
What about-
Oh, that guy.
Oh, sorry. No, I meant the now recently woken dead person. What about like lots of fire spells? I can probably open the door a crack a little bit, and then Eldred and Butt Trumpet and whoever else has any spells left, blast the shit through the door.
Oh, I got that. I still have my whirlwind of
Oh,
death
okay.
around me thing. I'm kind of saving that for, I don't know, maybe something like this, perhaps. I don't know. I'm kind of holding off on that. If we could just blow them apart. Luckily, I can. And he also produces a fireball in his hand. He's like, I've got little bit fire now, so I can do some. I'm trying not to do the ring the dinner bell spell I have. That's more powerful, but there's an auditory bit that I don't necessarily think is good for the health of the party.
Duh.
You should probably save that for dinner time anyway.
Oh my
Yeah, I should save it for dinner time.
Has anybody pointed out the irony that the dead are just dying to get in here? Sorry.
Did.
Okay, Reed, you are leading you are the tip of the spear. Go.
Just for that fun.
Exactly.
From the front
Just hold
door,
your
you
dagger
hear.
out. Yeah, from outside. Even the corpses are like, really? Really?
They heard it.
They heard it.
You know what? Paul, I look up at the ceiling. Is there anything that, like, vents or any kind of crap in the roof? Anything that we could possibly go that way?
Yeah, there's an air
Crap.
conditioner.
Air conditioner.
Having Reed crawl through it. Come to the coast. Have a laugh.
Exactly. Full Die Hard, baby.
Come
Full
to the
Die Hard.
necropolis. We'll have some laughs. I'm dying just to say, you look up and like this. But no,
You see
it's
Bruce
just
Willis.
stone up there.
Holy shit,
so
Bruce
bad.
Willis. We're saved.
Thank Hidori. Oh,
Yes, exactly. Dude, where you been?
You find a skeleton dressed up in this red and white striped thing that says, "Now I have a zombie."
is everybody ready? Don't you know? Are people
Don't
ready?
you know? Yeah, exactly.
It's the vacuum quick.
Everyone ready if I start to crack the door open? Please don't zort my ass. I am the lower and live.
Wait, are people throwing fire out there, or are we gonna make them
I hope
break
so.
for it right away?
Yeah,
Well, we got to make
Auto
sure
fire,
that
make
there's a way to break through first.
right,
Oh,
So that's what the fire's for,
oh,
right?
right.
Okay.
It's-
right.
I shall
could
try
also-
to scooch the.
I
Yes.
could also, if fire doesn't work, all of a sudden a purple ice knife appears in his hand. He's like, I have ice stuff too.
Very cool.
Oh, it's fire.
The
in the other
ones-
Is
hand.
that
Elder
Well, this
says
is
that'll
for-
be
What does
great
that
for
do?
happy hour.
No, because it explodes once it hits something. Or shatters? Shatters. It doesn't explode. It shatters. But if they're all bunched together,
Shattered.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
Nikita, go ahead and give me a strength check, please.
Now I guess.
is Nikita gonna do the Rolling Stone? Shattered.
Shattered.
I will throw you out there.
Apparently, it just wanted him. Close the door.
Exactly.
Oh, but what if they do? What if it's just him?
What if Reed becomes their god and they take over?
Reed wants you
This
to come
isn't-
to his emotional rescue.
Those aren't Ewoks out there, and he's not C-3PO. We're not having a god.
Okay, so I'm going to say that the 12, you're able to open it like enough that anyone can get out one at a time. Nikita, the first thing you see kind of makes you stop in your tracks.
Yeah.
There's not a horde of anything out there, but there is a group of things out there. Not quite
Okay.
like anything you've seen before. They are these weird monstrosities of just... It's like someone trying to put... It's these things of moving bones that are all put together wrong. So it's like there's a skull, and coming out from under... There's a rib cage on its side underneath it, and like 6 bones with like different other bones making it crawl like this, and then another one is like 3 long bones that are walking with like one almost like an arm, but the head's in the torso sort of thing. It's like someone put together a bunch of skeletons drunk from just a big box of bones and had lost the directions.
Oh shit! It's a
Didn't
bone
organize their Legos
collage.
first.
No, it's this is like paper mache, but worse.
And Nikita, give me a
Organize the
perception check.
bones.
I was going to ask, upon opening the door, can I yell out, "Ah, fuck!" and like Zork the first thing I see with Eldritch Blast? 'Cause it
Sure.
startled
But
me.
give me a perception check first.
There you go. 4.
Zork
I
away.
like it. Zorking away. All right.
Oh, sweet!
Nice.
Zord!
So yes, Nikita takes one look, goes, "What the fuck?" and just zorts.
And
What the fuck is
skadoosh!
that? Points with the silver covered sword and yells, "The fuck is that?" Zort, 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 zort. Fuck you.
I like this side of Nikita.
You want a piece of me?
Exactly.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go talk to this prince next time. I gotta go talk to Prince because
To print.
Yeah.
I made some delicious pancakes for you.
Let's go crazy.
He's gonna be one of the zombies.
So that's
One of the zombies is dressed
10
all in
damage.
purple with a thin mustache.
And stiletto heels.
It's 1d10 damage. You're right. Force. 1d10 force damage. 6 damage.
Is this the one with one hand that's right in front of the door?
No, this is the one that's a little spidery.
Oh,
It
perfect.
looks like a ribcage spider.
Ribcage spider, Zort.
From over top of your head, a fan of flame goes out.
Oh, hi, Eldred. But that is what I asked for, so not complaining.
Now, we'll roll initiative.
That's better.
I roll high. Ooh, look at these excellent initiative rolls. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
We get one hit in each before this thing starts trampling us.
We'll see.
Nah.
So looking at that, is it one thing, Paul, or is it a bunch of stuff? Like
It's
it's a
6
bunch
of
of
them.
different ones, right? It's 6 of them.
6
I
of
just
them.
wanted to. I wasn't sure if you were layering it like that to make it a bigger thing, or okay.
Yeah, no, it's 6 of them.
Mechanically, it's 6 things. Gotcha. Thank you.
If only one of us could become a bowling ball.
I am basically a bowling. I could do that.
No, don't. Please don't.
I won't. This is very serious read. That was a good idea.
He's
But-
why we're having this discussion right now.
Okay, Reed, you're first. Nikita is standing in the doorway. Eldred is right behind her. He was just cast a spell over top of her head. And there's only an opening in the door ready enough for one person.
I guess I hold my action.
Okay.
I move there and then I hold my action.
Gaius, it is your turn, and Butt Trumpet, you're on deck.
Gaius puts his hand on the ground, and then grapevines start flowing out and across the ground, and then in a 20-foot square centered on these bad guys, I cast Entangle. A bunch of roots and vines and weeds come out of the ground and latch onto the creatures.
Okay.
They must succeed
Poison
on a
ivy.
strength saving throw or be restrained by my spell.
Okay.
Let's see. A creature restrained can use its action to make a strength check on a success to free itself. So when it's their turn, so they make strength saving throws now. If any of them fail, then they have to use their actions later on to free themselves.
Okay.
Otherwise, they can't move, or they're stuck where they're at.
Okay, so a 6 for the first one,
Fail.
a 2 for the second one,
Fail.
a 19 for the third one,
Succeed.
a 6 for the fourth one,
Fail.
an 18 for the fifth one, and a natural 20
Succeed.
for the last one.
So 3
5, 7,
succeed.
and 9 are not affected.
All right. So the other 3, or however many others, have to use an action to make a strength check to see if they can free themselves. Otherwise, they're stuck where they're at
Okay,
on their turns. So
okay.
the number to beat is 16.
16, thank you very much.
Yep. And that was my action.
Okie dokie.
Gaius gets up and kind of dusts the vines off. He's like, where did those come from?
Butt Trumpet, it is your turn.
Okay. Gonna make my way over here. I'm gonna see if my leveling up works and applies here. Unless you would like me to hold off on that.
It's up to you.
Let's see if it works. They would each have to make a dexterity saving throw.
What is the save they have to make?
The DC to beat would be 14.
Okay, so we've got a 3.
Nope.
Natural 20,
But
a 7,
nope.
a 7,
Nope.
a 4, and a 7. One of them made it.
Okay. Well,
So,
actually, they'd only get
8d6, I
half
believe,
damage.
right?
Yeah, they don't. Well, actually, the save gets half damage, so they can only get 4d6, but the rest of them get 8d6.
We'll
so,
roll the 8d6, and then
Yeah.
we'll just half it for Skippy there.
8d6.
mm-hmm.
That's
I wonder what
That's
spell
pretty-
was just cast.
that's pretty good.
Where
You go.
pinpoint on
fuck up
here
their
where
day.
you would like it to come from there, Butt Trumpet.
Somewhere toward the
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure the spell was called All the Fucking Dice.
Oh, fuck this whole group of people in particular.
So I made
Exactly.
my way mosily over there. Kind of went to Eldred and Nikita. Excuse me. Just gotta get on in there. And Spider-Man position my hand and have it fly out of my wrist.
Okay. But where do you want it to center here?
Like, away from Nikita, please.
Oh yeah,
It's okay.
away from Nikita. Away from Nikita.
Ideally, I can take
Only-
the hit, but if I get knocked back, you're all fucked.
No, just
So,
over.
look,
20-foot
here.
sphere.
30-foot.
yeah, 30 foot.
But-
So just 15 feet away from the door. Maybe make it 16 feet away from the door.
Right.
Like right behind number 7. Solid, probably. if I
Yeah,
had to guess.
that's probably the best move.
Okay, so you see Butt Trumpet just kind of walk up there, say a few things, put their hand out. This little bead of orange flame comes from their wrist, goes past Eldred and Nikita's ears, weaves in through some bones coming out the other side, and then there's a moment of dead silence, a bright flash, the sound of a cacophonous boom, and then there are bones flying everywhere.
Holy shit!
And
My
that
plants!
is Fireball.
That
Oh, my plants!
awesome.
My oh no, the plants.
My cabbages!
And there is a large scorch mark on the front steps and walk in front of the mausoleum.
But now our asses are saved, maybe.
Oh,
But we need to
should
keep moving
probably-
because that sound
Yeah, we gotta
woke up
go.
everything.
yeah, plus the dude in there is kind of pissed, too.
Eldred, what do you want us to be quiet for?
Nikita, you are looking out and you hear the sound of this shh coming from your left, and all of a sudden swooping overhead, you just see this large wingspan of something, and on top of it you see something with flowing white hair. And as it passes overhead, you hear this loud cry and screech. And then it just banks behind your field of vision.
Gaius looks past their shoulder. Hey, did that have a rider on it?
Yeah, it fucking did.
You
With white
wouldn't see
hair.
that there, Gaius.
Oh.
Was that a Targaryen?
Oh, we gotta go. Those folks are crazy.
I'm
Allegedly.
GTFO. No one gets a potty break. Pack it up and get the fuck out.
Holy
Yep.
shit.
Hold it till the next stop.
Yep. So yeah, something just swooped overhead with wings, and a
Like
fucking
something-
rider.
Nope.
Was it what you saw last time?
Hey,
Oh fuck!
there's more!
Well,
Are we
That's
still in
awesome.
initiative?
Yeah,
order, Paul?
Nikita, as it banked, you did hear.
Oh, okay. I get the impression it is the same thing then.
Yes, because you hear the flapping.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the
I'm
screech
just
was very
clarifying,
similar.
sorry.
Matter of fact, Gaius, you hear the screech.
Hey! Hey, remember that thing I forgot to tell you guys about? Ah, boy.
There it is.
There it is.
Time to go.
Thanks for the tip.
Maybe we should just
Hey, here to help.
get.
Let's
the-
get the fuck out.
I'm behind my
Uh,
meat shield. I mean, my friend Gaius.
Hey,
I will put Butt Trumpet on my shoulders, and hopefully Jack is still on their shoulders.
Yeah, so you look like a
Yes.
totem pole. It's great.
Coolest totem pole ever.
yeah, who's on the top that'll get swiped away first? Again? Just
Jack.
for my
Jack, and
notes.
he's just going.
With light coming out of him.
Yeah. we might want him to tone that down a notch.
We're a walking lighthouse.
He spins around on the vine.
Can we
And they
reach
slowly
up
He knows
and
what
like
he's
and
doing,
then
right?
goes back the
can
way
we
he
like
came.
tweak the stem to like dim the light?
Yeah. Yeah, does he have an auto
You
dimmer?
just need to say dim it a little bit there, Jack, and he does.
Okay,
Have
perfect.
to use the clapper. Clap on. Clap on.
Kalandra, for you,
Greatest
with your
invention
past,
ever.
that means something totally different.
I was going to say, that's a little bit different. Watch your phrasing, guys. Also a situation where you should use a glove.
Okay.
Moving on!
We continue in
Are we-
the direction we've been going.
North or
Leave.
west?
East down the path.
I mean, north or east?
West.
West?
West. West.
I thought
West. No,
we
east.
go west,
Why
we're
would we
going
go
back
west?
the way we came from, yeah.
Right.
I thought that it
because-
was east.
Yeah.
It was
East.
east because Reed made the Nice joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm
It
full
is
of
so
them, aren't I?
Yes.
Reed the pun master.
Guys, did you walk up closer at some point so you could actually see these things?
Yeah.
Okay. You noticed that quite a few of them seem to have like drizzles of what looked like dried blood on a number of the bones.
Oh, Reed.
Oh.
Do we have a DNA
Okay.
tester?
What's that?
Well,
Does
they're all
someone know the
disintegrated
flavor
now,
of
aren't they?
halfling blood?
Eldred says, "I have this thing, and if you pee on it,
Why
No,
do
that's
you
Tell
have
you're
that?
on, we can tell you're on drugs because you decide to pee on things. I told you that's not
okay,
gonna
we
sell.
don't-
They hand it out at the Temple of Hidoni.
That's where I
After
got it.
every.
On the way
I
out,
was say, we offer that there. We offer that.
if it burns, you got a whole other problem.
Yeah.
You
We
see
all
the
pee
healer
on
that
them
we have
and-
on retainer.
We all come up positive for good berries.
If it came up positive, we have yet
Actually,
another
cocaine.
problem.
The good berries are actually cocaine.
And there's
Yes.
nothing good about those berries.
Oh, they're super. They're superb. Are you kidding me? You guys think you're in a necropolis right now?
They're really good quality. It's,
Elder,
We're all
I'm really
tripping
just having a
out.
hard time with guys constantly telling me how great his berries are.
we're all really just back at the stone's throw tripping balls. Like,
Okay, so I take it you're continuing to move.
yes,
Da.
moving as
Run
we're talking
away.
shit to each other.
Run
Gaius
away.
and Nikita, you hear occasional flapping and the screech, and you're getting the feeling it's beginning to circle.
Okay, we need to.
And Nikita, give me a perception check.
Hey, butt trumpet.
Yo,
Can you do that thing again? That was awesome.
Oof.
actually, I don't know
Natural.
how allowed I am.
You should throw it at the flying thing.
We'll put it this way: if the energy I have was like put into slots.
Elder goes, you're beginning to sound like Gaius.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay. And listen, sometimes you need a way to describe things to people.
That if there was for instance, a pool from which you could.
Drown?
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
No.
the point is, we will see. Otherwise, I have other flamey things to throw.
Yes, you
Cool.
can do that one more time, butt trumpet.
Sweet!
Yeah.
One more time!
So, no, not right now. No.
Should we just start heading
Hey,
east?
Rocky,
Do you
watch
want
me
us?
pull this rabbit out of this hat.
That's not a hat.
And it's flying, Nikita.
How far, Paul? Have we left the like? We noticed that thing circling us. Have we left like all the bones just hanging out in front?
They
over there?
are splattered, like, they are scattered for, like, yards in all directions.
I have an idea. Don't freak out.
Duh.
Oh God.
Preparing
Okay.
myself to freak out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Gaius,
Yes.
give me a perception check, please.
Ooh.
10.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah, there's enough bones here to make this happen. And there's already blood, which is great. Cast Animate Dead.
Well, wait a minute. What I said was there's not a pile. They're scattered. You'd have to go around collecting them.
Damn it. I just wanted a torchbearer to go run off away from us. to draw it away. No, this is going to take too much time. We need to extinguish the light as much as possible, stick together, and maybe try to sneak our way away from this area.
Yes.
So people with the ability to see in the dark in the front, and we have to kind of like hand on shoulder conga line our way out of here.
So we're doing conga style, so we should all walk in rhythm as well.
It's like the party in Forest Grove all over again. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so we need to like jack dim the light as much as possible.
Who can see in the dark? Just Nikita or?
Calandra
I
and Butt
don't-
Trumpet
yeah,
can as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was going to say,
And
one
I
in the
have-
front, one in the back, one in the middle.
Eldred says Butt Trumpet and myself should probably be in the middle.
Sounds good.
And
I
matter
will
of fact,
take
Butt
Butt
Trumpet, you
Trumpet
want
off my
an
shoulders.
uppies? He puts you up on his shoulders.
And I'll cover
Do
the
we
rear.
want Jack to stay with Butt Trumpet, or do we want Jack up front? I can be in front.
He seems real happy being up there.
Cool.
That's fine.
That's the
Yeah,
highest he's
he
ever
needs
been.
He's
to-
dim the light quite a bit.
Yeah.
So it looks like
As much as-
the jack-o'-lantern's wearing sunglasses because the eyes are dark.
It's all in a smile.
And before we go, are there like...
You still hear
Okay,
the banging
guys, just-
from inside the mausoleum, by the way.
Oh, yeah, good. Oh, good. Excellent. Hey, great.
And fuck you in
'cause-
particular.
Before they leave, Gaius leaves just a lit torch just smoldering at the front of that mausoleum as we leave.
Okay.
No, that works.
It is.
Perfect.
It is the only light is this fog that's going seems to have some luminescence to it. So it's like
Glowy
these
fog.
glowing clouds, not too different from in the middle of a blizzard. The way the clouds in the sky seem to light up things even 3 a.m. during a blizzard. It's kind of a similar effect. So you're moving eastwardly.
Yep, I am moving. I have taken my 30 feet. Oh shit! Should I roll for stealth or?
Are you
Paul's
stealthing?
doing that. Trying to be
Yeah.
stealthy.
We said we were all trying to be stealthy.
Trying to
Okay.
be stealthy.
Crap, where am I? Okay.
Puckering my butt.
Good.
It'll get less messy this time.
Oh,
It's a clench in the
trying to
trench.
avoid that. He's saying it and it's worse now.
As you go
I'm not
along,
sure. I'm not sure that's how you stealth.
You do hear a fair amount of tripping, Reed, and like stumbling over different things as everyone's going along. You are doing a conga line, but you can tell, Reed, that this is not the quietest group you've ever stealthed with.
I just kind of in like a harsh whisper. I'm like, we're not very quiet.
Aware.
Trying
It's,
our
it's,
best.
it's more the light is the problem.
Jack turns his head towards you, and one vine comes up to his mouth.
Ah,
He gets it.
yep. Keep heading east. Everybody
Yes.
still with us?
Yep.
Okay, you, Gaius, you're the first one to notice. In just about all directions, periodically, you start to hear the sounds of moans and groans.
In all directions?
They're not all like at the same time, but it sounds like it's coming from just about all directions. But in all fairness, you do know, because this is inside a humongous cave and there are mausoleums and stone buildings in all directions, the sound is played havoc with in here. There's
Gotcha.
a lot of weird
Okay.
echoes. It's hard to determine where certain noises are coming from. As you've been going through here, you've realized that.
Okay. What about giant flapping things in the sky?
You've continued to hear you get the feeling from the sound of wings and the occasional screech that the thing is kind of doing a circular pattern.
Okay. How long have
Every
we traveled
now
at
and
this point?
then, like if you, the one time you went under that really huge tree, you got the feeling the thing came down for a dive and like just kind of went over the ground for a certain way before pulling up again. And Gaius, with your passive perception, I'll say you saw it definitely had a rider. It had a long neck with a bone-like head. The wings were kind of bone-like with ragged leathery wings. A very long tail that seemed to be missing a lot of flesh.
Great.
And the
Okay.
rider seemed to be humanoid and had this kind of wild white hair that streamed back in the wind, and the head looked almost skull-like.
Delightful. Was it looking for us, or was it just...
You'd have
Is
to
it-
ask it.
Or like
Okay,
protecting
okay.
its turf. It's like the security.
So-
It's just making
Yeah.
its rounds.
I guess once we
It's cruising.
travel a good bit of distance, and if it feels like maybe if we maybe slipped away, once we do that, I think we should maybe look for another place to rest. Hey Reed, you're not bleeding randomly, are you?
Oh yeah, blood check.
Am I, Paul?
Check your
No, check.
wrist.
And Gaius, to give you an idea of just how weird the sound is around here, this thing flew off, and then over in another direction, you heard what sounded like a rush of wind going through the trees and the buildings.
Okay. I think once we've gotten enough distance, I think we got to try and shack up for a little bit, at least, in a different mausoleum, and hopefully none of us invite friends over without talking to the party first.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
What if they bring their own
Just-
beer, says Eldred.
Nope, kill them
Then
all.
we'll talk.
Well, hold on.
Aw.
It depends on the quality.
Like, but beer. Like, if it's good beer,
Is it good or bad beer?
Not in a necropolis. I
It's
want
good
out.
beer.
oh, it's good beer. Fuck yeah.
Dead guy ale.
Necropolis.
Oh,
I was going for Nahopolis.
It's an IPA.
Exactly.
I'm,
more of a lager, man.
uh,
But anyway,
I'll pass on the IPA. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I just
Same.
wanted to go for the pun.
yeah.
I do appreciate
But we still have the dead
Yes.
guy ale.
we'll still have the dead guy out.
Yeah.
it. Got a box. Something
Made with real
nice.
dead
to
guy.
look. I'm looking for a nice
Hey, with real chunks of dead guy, so you know it's good.
beer that could also serve as dinner if needed.
Right.
Coffee.
Eldred
This
goes,
is what I like.
Why didn't we think of this? Dead Gaius ale.
That would
Oh my
imply
God.
I'm dead.
It
Yeah.
would imply, but it's great marketing.
And like, if you just dressed up like a corpse, but you weren't one, you could still be the spokesman.
Okay, we'll put the marketing thing on the back burner while we're in the necropolis.
GTFO and find a place to rest.
Maybe we could have this.
Yeah,
chat,
Nikita's just looking at the group like, what the? Can we fucking what?
And, oh yeah,
People
we're
were-
surrounded by death.
We're
Yeah,
also
yeah.
scared we've actually gone like counterproductive, like nervous laughter and puns.
The rest of you are beginning to hear the echoes of groans and moans in the distance as well.
This sounds like
There you
the
go.
basement of the
Going.
temple. We gotta go. Sounds like the basement.
Yeah.
Basement.
Gotta go.
You're mad at our puns. You don't like the beer jokes.
Nope.
They don't appreciate anything down here. Ugh.
They don't want IPAs.
It's a dry necropolis.
Oh no
Wow, we're
wonder
in
you guys
hell.
are so edgy.
Exactly. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. La, 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 la.
It sounds like guys could convert them with some wine.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So I find a mausoleum that we can sleep in over the night while everyone's chattering. I'm just like,
Well, we're looking too.
Guys,
Well,
give me
yes,
an
yes,
investigation check.
you
It's
haven't
like
made
we're
any
searching
punishment,
for
Nikita.
cabins at camp.
If we're all looking, if I can help,
No.
I'll help.
I don't see.
No.
Okay.
No,
Damn
man.
shit.
The ones you
you.
find, some of them have broken, the doors are already broken open. You find one that's really big, that the door has just been opened, and not like you could easily pull them shut. But when you go in, you notice that the tiles, the marble tiles on the inside, there's just from top to bottom, have been pushed out and are shattered on the floor. And as you look, many of them were grave markers, and behind them were cells where you imagine caskets or bodies were put. And most of them are opened, but they're now empty. And you're going, this doesn't look good. And then you hear a few of them, like you hear banging from inside of a few of them.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving,
Okay.
keep looking.
Yep.
let's
Moving,
go.
keep looking.
Yep, keep moving, keep looking.
Keep counting.
Okay, who wants to look next?
I'll look.
I mean, I can
Reed,
if
give me
someone
an
wants to help.
investigation check, please.
Investigation check. 10. Got
You're
a
not
10.
finding anything that you feel is secure. A lot of them have been opened. You notice that even some of the graves in the ground, the soil seems to have been disturbed, and there's like, it looks like there's a scattering of dirt around them.
It definitely looks like all the dead bodies are awake. That's my idea. I don't know why. I don't think any of them are staying asleep.
We'll
Just
move-
keep walking and looking. Just keep.
Kalandra, you haven't done anything for a while. Give me a perception check, please.
There you
Noise!
go. Yeah.
Hedoni for the win!
You've been hearing this wind kind of like off to your left occasionally, and then it seems to be over here and then around. You actually then get a look at what seems to be causing this wind. It seems to be this dark cloud, and it's a cloud that has a long, thick tail of what you initially think is smoke, but when it like hits the fog just right, you realize it's smoke, but it's almost like smoke made out of darkness, and it's moving real fast, and it's kind of going in between the buildings and in between trees and over things, and you just hear this whoosh as it goes by, and then a little later you'll hear it over here, and it too seems to kind of be doing a circular orbit around you.
Okay, and I relay all of that to the parties. What the fuck?
Yep.
Is this the thing, Nikita? Is this the thing? I don't like this thing.
Who's in the back?
I'm
I think
supposed to be in the
Calandra
back.
and I were. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Kalandra,
that
when
would- yeah.
when you kind of notice as you start looking around, through the darkness at the kind of end of your vision, you're seeing things kind of coming in mass down the walkway towards you, just kind of shambling, but it's at the periphery of your vision that you're just seeing. It just looks like there's more than just a couple there.
Okay, guys, we got it. There are things coming. A lot of things coming. We got to get the fuck out. Like, double
Stop.
time
Should
this
we
shit.
keep, like, fuck the stealth and just book it?
I mean, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Problem
Like
is,
they found
we
us.
don't know how.
Like, are they
They're
coming
not
directly
moving
at us?
Fast.
They're
Not moving.
They're not moving fast. They are coming
But
in
they
your
are
direction. The
coming
ones
right
behind
for
you,
us.
and you hear other ones from the sides coming.
We gotta go.
Any particular direction we don't hear them?
You hear far less ahead of you.
Keep moving. I guess we can probably pick up the pace because it sounds like they know where we're at.
Yeah.
Guys,
Still sitting
you also
Yeah.
feel like there's far less directly in front of you, but in the northerly and northeastern direction, you're not hearing any of the moans or groans. You've heard them in all the other directions.
Yeah.
That direction you haven't really heard any.
So northeast.
Yeah, Calandra has heard that thing whoosh around in that area, but that's just in part of the circular orbit.
Yeah.
And you periodically are hearing the wings and the screech up in the darkness overhead. It hasn't done any other strafing of you since that one time, but you do periodically hear it.
Yeah, relay that information to the party. That sounds like northeast is the safest bet. I say we just keep pushing in that direction.
Concur.
Let's go.
Do it.
Now, are you trying to stealth or are you just booking it?
Booking? The stealth doesn't
Yeah,
seem to be working, so.
I guess so, yeah. I don't like it, but I gotta kind of agree that we kind of gotta do it.
Okay, anyone roll me a 20-sider, please.
I'll do it. Please don't suck.
Hey, I'll take it.
You're assuming high is good. We don't know.
That's fine.
Also true.
So you guys are booking it. You start to hear the ones behind you, kind of the sounds disappear behind you, like you've definitely been outrunning these things. You still hear the moans and groans in the darkness. It's kind of like an old Hammer film with the fog in London.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay? So there's this, every now and then you're thinking something big is coming up on you, and then you realize it's the branches of a tree. You do get a little skittish here and there because you hear things, but you realize that with these mausoleums and everything echoing, sometimes it's hard. You think there's something just as you're going to come around a corner, but there's nothing there. So you're getting a lot of false scares. But then you'll hear things, and guys, you've seen a few things kind of moving around the base of some mausoleums here and there. Just in the darkness, you see movement, but you know, at a place like this, there's probably some sort of life that is there. It could be a rat, could be a groundhog. You have no idea. Could be something else entirely.
We're gonna have to fight undead groundhogs.
Wasn't the read I was giving, but
Okay.
No, this is the read we got.
yes.
Oh!
You go to the necropolis with the reed you are given.
He's not the reed you wanted, but he's the reed you deserve.
I feel so loved.
Good.
Aw, go with the feeling. But I want to fight zombie groundhogs one day.
We'll make that happen.
But not today.
Not today.
Please not today.
A day may come.
You, Nikita, you guys are working double time.
Yeah.
You think you see one of the smaller mausoleums that looks like it's still sealed and unadulterated. But if you continue on, you're going to pass it.
All right, let's check it out.
It's almost like there's like some, as you've been moving northeast, the ground has started to get a little more hilly and a little more uneven. You don't get the feeling from the way the mausoleums and the stones look like this was natural. This is not like the way they were built. It looks like there's been some ground movement which has caused this. This smaller mausoleum is kind of down, and there's like hills kind of coming up around it on other sides with other mausoleums and such up on the hills A lot of those, the doors have been thrown wide, or some of them have been shattered. There's one that, you know, the roof has broken off, and you know, there's all four walls. Initially, you think are good until you come around, and the backside wall is totally obliterated. So you're getting a lot of false scares now with the terrain as well.
Right.
But that one, you do a circle of it real quick. You do notice it is sealed, and it doesn't look to, you know, have been broken open or anything.
So it still has a roof?
Mm-hmm. All four walls and a door.
The roof is not on fire.
Yes.
So you're saying the roof is not on fire. Okay.
And we will not let that motherfucker burn.
No.
Oh, good.
Hey, Reed, can you check out this door super quick?
Oh, you mean like for traps? Sure.
Yeah. Again, just in case.
Give me an investigation check there, Reed. Don't appear to be any traps. And it's a simple wooden door. There's a lock on it. It's bound with iron. It's bound not with iron, but with like metal of some form. Looks like it might be iron.
It looks so clear. Does it look like? Yeah, I was gonna say, does it look like it's locked? Like I gotta pick it, or
you'd have to try to open it.
Is there a lock though, like a keyhole type thing? I tried to open it.
It is locked.
Okay, I tried to pick the lock.
Sleight of hand, please. Guys, roll me a 20-sider while he's doing that, if you'd be so kind.
Okay. Just a standard 20-sider.
20.
This is like, you don't even... You look at Reed and you think he's about ready to start picking the lock, and it's already open.
Nice.
In its general direction, and his eyelashes propelled it open.
I flooded my eyes at it. Open up.
He charmed it unlocked.
God.
Guys, you hear the swooping of that large winged thing, obviously on the other side of the hill behind this mausoleum, and you hear the screech. But you don't see it because it's, you know, it's dark and...
In from vision.
Yeah.
Everybody want to get in?
All right. Yeah, let's get inside.
Okay.
Nikita will make sure everyone is in before she comes in and closes the door.
Okay, you're the last person?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a perception check, please.
15.
Hey.
The last thing you see before you pull the door shut behind you is the walkway that all of you came down before you came here. You see a large black cloud rushing down the way towards you at quite some
I just closed
speed.
the door like it's, see ya.
And the last thing you hear is... So you are in another mausoleum. It's kind of tiny. There is a simple stone tile in the floor for, it looks like 5 family members.
Ew.
And it chiseled in, it appears to be writing that none of you recognize.
None of us?
But other than that, the floor is marble. The rest is a gray stone. That's the only adornment in this small mausoleum.
I love that it's the equivalent of like apartment hunting. Yeah, this one's a bit smaller. It's designed for a family of 5. This one's a lot more spacious, but it only requires 1. Anyway.
What do you mean there's no bath?
Well, it's a half bath.
Should we try the cuddle puddle again and see if people can get some rest?
Oh, I love some rest. Yes.
And I love cuddle puddles.
I will take first watch
Yes.
again.
If you need to rest, I can watch. I mean,
I'm actually okay. So I'll come
Anybody
to
roll
you.
me a 20-sider. 1 20-sider, please.
Okay, no, fuck
Oh,
that.
no. the highs and lows of all the rolls.
Are we doing
I
the
will
same
go
order as
first.
before?
Does that work?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
So-
we
Yeah,
should
you
just
can do that.
Okay.
We'll get a chance to do it properly this time. Hopefully.
No, I
right.
hope so.
Knock on all the wood. There's
Yeah.
none in here.
No. But don't knock
We
on
knock
the
on wood.
family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Don't
Evidently,
rouse the
they'll
sleep.
answer.
Yeah.
So, is this a long rest?
I think
yeah.
we're aiming for that, or
If possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure would like it to be.
The spellcasters are requesting a long rest.
Yes,
Please,
exactly.
Please let us rest.
Well, I'm going to speak to my shop steward, says Eldred.
Yes, it's Gaius. What do you need? Are they cutting your breaks
feel
again?
like we're not getting
Are they trying to
our,
cut your breaks?
contractual rests or breaks.
It's a
They trying to,
union
did they
thing.
not get you ice for the water again? I'll talk to them about the ice for the water again.
Okay, thanks. So, basically, through the night, or through the rest, we'll say, because you're not at this point, you've lost all track of time.
yeah.
Many of you have heard the screech overhead. Some of you have heard it in the distance. At least one of you have heard it, so it sounds almost directly overhead. A few of you, it sounds like it might be windy outside. And more than a few of you have heard the occasional sound of moans outside during the course of this. But at no time does it appear that there is any, no one's knocking on your door going, Candygram. There's no disturbance of the mausoleum that you're in. And you get your long rest.
Oh. That's all I wanted. So little spell slots.
You get a long rest. You get a long rest.
Oh, that was so refreshing. It's all the screeching and the whooshy sounds.
Just like sleeping at the temple. Ah.
And as
Is
Columbus
Reed,
says
can we do-
that, you all hear a collective group of moans outside.
Oh,
I wonder why.
Yes, it is like the temple.
Like a breakfast buffet. We have all kinds.
yeah, I wish there was a buffet here, though. Although the good berries are very good. I'm not complaining.
Eldred says, Reed, I really
Sounds like
think
you're
you
complaining.
need to rethink that statement. I really do.
The berries are good.
No, that he wishes there was a buffet in the necropolis.
Oh,
No, not a necropolis buffet. A buffet from the temple, like
Oh, okay.
from Kalandra's temple.
Well, if it was here,
They
it
had
might
really
take
good
on a
food there.
different style.
How does the door open? Does it swing open, or is it?
It does swing open.
Is there a way to quietly swing it open and peek out?
Yeah, it swings in towards you, so you can try.
I would like
anyone
to
got any
attempt to,
oil
unless
for the
some-
hinges? Reed?
We've already had this discussion. There's no lube. You got any bacon you could rub on it?
I don't know how to bake them. But
No pocket grease? I
Uh,
mean, you seem like your bag
have-
would be a little klutzy.
we have some
Eldred
lamp
says,
oil.
no,
right?
he
Would
ate
that work?
some of that on the way back from Forest Grove.
Actually, lamp oil would work. Yes, Reed.
Yeah.
Excellent idea. Generally, what I mean by oil. Sorry if I didn't specify lamp oil.
So you can oil up the hinges, and Nikita, you can open the door, and it makes very little sound.
And then I will take a peek outside to see if we have any company. Anyone want the help?
Well,
Hello.
Sure.
in order to get help in this particular case, you're
Oh.
going to need to have to open the door wider. So it's up to you.
Where the tall
How about
people could
have-
stand behind her. We could stack the heads in the door. Like butt trumpets on the bottom. The key is
Like the little rat.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
I will give it the shot myself, and if I suck at it, then perception.
We'll just believe you and walk outside.
He knows what she's
Oh
doing.
yeah,
You just see a lot of fog.
lots of fog. Should probably keep moving like we're being chased because we probably are.
Take it easy.
I'll open the door wider, and we can all do our conga line
GT.
again.
Somebody roll me a 20-sider, please.
Woo! Thank goodness. Okay, 14.
Yep.
Woo!
Are you booking it again?
Yeah.
Speedy
yeah,
conga.
I'd say yeah.
Guys, you look like
Yeah,
you want
I
to say
guess we're-
something.
I was gonna say, not stealthy, but at a pace that we could, see or hear things, like at a good pace, but not running. Is
So
basically
not
what I'm
like
saying.
double time, but like yeah.
Not
Power
sprinting.
walking?
Yeah,
Okay.
Like right,
Power
good
maybe a
walk.
light jog, like a light jog.
trying to move at a pace where we don't trip and make a lot of noise and that kind of thing. Just roll.
Yeah.
Or
Hopefully, no one's
stumble
shoes
into
are
a-
untied.
Stumble into a sculpture of bone or something.
Reed, I think you're going to have a long time living that one down.
Oh,
I
no,
didn't
Okay.
stumble into it.
For your
No,
hands
that's
in
the
your
thing.
pockets. Hands in your pockets and
Yeah.
here, take hold of my capelet, stick your hands in your pockets, and just
He's
stay by
kicking the
me.
ground like, scuffing the ground.
Ah, come on.
Like an angry lollipop kid.
Right.
This is for your own good. This hurts me worse than it hurts you.
Was it?
By the way, how's my hand looking in the morning or
It looks
whatever?
fine.
Yeah, blood check.
Looks
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, give me a perception check, please.
All right. Let's see.
Are you sipping hot chocolate, woman?
Dave put he put whipped cream
10.
on my coffee.
10?
10.
Nice.
Okay, you go for
Not
about
really.
10 minutes. You come up over the crest of a hill, and down below you see a number of figures wandering and shambling about through the mist. In between mausoleums and grave site stones and everything. You turn around to say something, and you can see some also in the distance from kind of roughly around the way you came, but they're more off to the sides amongst the mausoleums and everything. And you're kind of wondering how you walked by these things and didn't see them.
Talons
I
of
mean,
power
they
of the
were
mist.
just kind of like 20 to 30 feet off to the side.
The
But
hell?
it's like you guys came out and were like, okay, let's get moving and everything. So,
What the?
and you're beginning
Damn
to
it.
hear moans in other directions too.
Oh, son of a. All right, so
Just doesn't end.
I kind of relay that to the party. I'm like, I don't know how it is. Jeez. We need to kind of go at Nada.
Eldred, can you
Yeah.
make us all invisible?
No. I can make you all look like hamsters, but big ones.
They probably eat hamsters.
Would they attack hamsters?
I mean,
Can you make
they
us look like dead
find
people?
us very convincing to sell them cars.
Oh,
True.
can you make us look like zombies?
Zombie
I could try.
hamsters?
That's an
Sure.
idea.
I kind of want to just move along.
As a hamster.
No,
A zombie hamster.
no.
No, but really, if you make us look like zombies, we could just kind of like blend in.
Flapping,
Everybody-
flapping.
Sorry,
Keep
let's keep
moving.
going.
Keep moving.
I gotta go. Gotta
Everybody hide. Don't hide. Go.
Just quietly, with
And
minimal.
over the fog, you see this long wingspan shadow with this long trailing tail. just kind of go off just to your left. And it's only about 30 feet above you.
To the right.
And then you hear this loud screech just echo.
Yeah. Yeah, so minimize the light, conga line, and
What direction?
go.
Right?
East, northeast?
The northeast.
Yes.
Northeast?
Yeah, northeast.
Okay,
East.
so
East. Yeah.
northeast is the way you were headed, and there's a bunch ahead of you. There's some behind you. There's also some to your right. If you head directly north, you don't see any immediately directly to the north.
Okay, then we'll do
north.
some north, and then once we get around those, we'll veer
Okay.
east.
Somebody else roll me a 20-sider, please.
I
Don't
feel
hold
like
your
if I
phone.
do it again, I'll fuck it up.
In real life, and I was like, huh?
Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to.
My brain just looped, and I was like,
17.
wait.
Let's stealth for a little bit, and then once we get away, then we can pick up the pace. Sound good?
Good idea.
Okay.
Like
Do
that.
that.
idea.
Okay.
We'll all tiptoe in unison.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any music to go with that butt trumpet?
Exactly.
Is there any music to go with that? Don't want to get sued.
I cut it off.
So you think you're
They
doing
have to-
pretty well. Every now and then you hear the clinking of armor from one of you, but you're not 100% sure. But other than that, you think you're probably being pretty quiet.
Excellent.
Okay. So you go about an hour, and you feel like you're doing pretty well. You do occasionally hear that sound of the flying thing circling. It occasionally comes nearby, but you don't get the feeling it sees you or anything. No one seems to hear the black smoke or see the black smoke, but you do you do pretty much hear the Walking Dead in just about every direction, at least a few times. Sometimes it sounds like just a few of them sound. There was once or twice that it sounded like a fuckload of them. You know, and then you immediately went, okay, let's go this way. From the way things were when you first got through the iron wall, you definitely get the feeling that the necropolis is kind of on high alert. You know what? Somebody give me an investigation roll, please.
Good, because I'm
What's
terrible.
the iron
You were
man
saying?
that reads the intelligent one in the group?
He's got the intelligence stat,
Well, I only got a 6.
Okay.
but no wisdom whatsoever.
Reed is leading you along. You end up
God
going,
help you
starting
all.
to go downhill a little bit.
I said, God help you all. Read leading you along. God help you all.
I hope your God has mercy because I don't.
Don't Bacchus anyone?
The path
Yeah.
leads you down.
Prince,
Reed
my
leads you
prince.
down this hill. That it's like going steady but not steep incline. The fog is kind of thicker here, which provides a little bit more cover as the hills go up on either side of you, and there are mausoleums up there and everything that just seem to. You see their silhouettes amongst the fog. The occasional these weird trees that are in here with no foliage of any sorts. And up on the hills, you do periodically see things walking around. Someone give me a perception check, please. Gaius, you definitely, when you've leveled out right before it starts to go up again, you notice quite a few figures at the top of the hill in the direction that you're headed.
Ooh, I kind of put my hand on Reed. I'm like, no.
Time for
Bad
good
guys
guys?
ahead.
No.
What? No. God damn it. So,
I haven't had one yet today.
are they the direction east. So we're still kind of heading north, right, Paul?
Correct.
That's. What about eastward? Did I
Well,
perceive?
North
That
is the
guy
way
is-
you're going. There's hills on either side that go up.
Yeah.
At the top of both of those, you have seen and still see figures wandering about up there.
Gotcha.
And
And
but
now
you
I
have no
see-
idea what's on the other side of those hills.
Gotcha. But now
Can we
with
kinda, like-
we're basically in this valley. There's some ahead of us as well.
Yes, they don't seem to have noticed you. They're just
Yeah,
kind of
no.
wandering about. You know, and you hear moaning from all sorts of directions. But the plus side is in this valley, the fog is a little thicker,
Okay.
so
Maybe we
it's,
can-
it's aiding in your cover at the moment.
Maybe we can pass them going along the hillside.
Yeah, like maybe just go up a little bit on the slope and try to just go around
Mm-hmm.
them. I pass along this information to everybody, letting know what's going on.
Okay, well, guys, with that great roll, you're noticing that there's no like clear path. Like down amongst where you are, there aren't any. But
Oh.
pretty much around the tops and just a little bit down the hills. And you're hearing more from like you think on the other sides of the hills.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, just push on through. Yeah, stay to the straight and narrow, I guess.
Okay.
Follow the funnel.
Or
Okay.
dress up like zombies and practice your temple noises.
We don't need temple noises. Some of them are quiet. Skeletons can't moan.
Okay, so you're headed directly towards the ones that are at the top of the hill in the path you're following.
No, we're following the valley because you
Following
said there was
the valley.
none.
There's
That
okay.
way.
What I'm saying is, Gaius noticed that the valley is kind of it's almost like a crater you're in. This
Starting
really
to slope
long
up.
crater.
Yeah.
And so you're due to start rising up again, is what I'm saying,
Oh, so we have to go up.
in
There's
one
no
more
direction
following the valley.
or another at this point.
Yeah, so to go north, northeast, or east in those three general directions on the compass, all those are leading up the
Yes.
hill somewhere. Okay.
Yes. And
I
up
guess-
to your right and left, there are hills for like the past, you're estimating mile or so.
So basically, between north and east, like in that general like quarter, guys is kind of like shooting for wherever he sees the least amount. I guess is probably the best. Like I'm pointing Reed in that direction.
Okay, there is a way in the northwest that tends to be steeper and
Yeah.
kind of jagged at some points where part of the earth seems to have just fallen away. And right around there don't appear there's a couple right up at the top. One or two
Yeah.
up at the top, but along the sides or anything, that's the one area that's totally clear.
Okay, I pointed that out to him. And hopefully, we could use that to get out of this cul-de-sac.
Yep. I go that way.
Okay. And as you're headed there, you start hearing the beating of wings again.
Oh, this fucker.
Stay down or keep going?
Make sure all the lights are extinguished.
They are, they have been.
Okay.
You've been making your way with the night vision people, the dark vision people, and the subtle glow of the fog.
Gotcha. I guess we.
Can I ask a weird question to the usual magic users or the big damage magic users? Are you able to, like, Butt Trumpet or Eldred or Gaius, are you able to, like, cast one in the opposite direction that we're going? And that way it's like a distraction?
Depending.
Eldred says
do
most spells like that you're going to see the origin, it's going to shoot out. It's not like it's invisible
Yeah.
until it hits. It's
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a path
not
with
know
a
that.
trail.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
it's new for me too sometimes.
just like your Eldritch Blast, he says.
Like your sword.
Your Zort, yeah.
Da. This helps. Spasiba.
Okay, so
Calandra,
you're
do you have
headed
any
over
cool
towards
spells
the
to
steeper
distract them?
section of the valley. I'm assuming that you're continuing to stealth.
Yep.
And when
Yeah.
you
I think
get
so.
to the base of it, what are you doing?
Taking a
Trying to
look
go in
at
that
it.
direction. Where there's,
Okay, it's pretty sheer.
oh.
It looks to be a little bit like shale. And it looks like this part of the earth was pushed up and kind of went off in a very sharp angle, whereas a lot of the other sections, this seems to be a depression that's sunk, if that makes sense.
Reed be able to like climb this like a wall or something and then assassinate whatever's on top before we go up?
I don't know about
I
assassinate.
like
They can
this idea.
definitely try to kill them.
Maybe I could just stealth up on them and give them a little push.
On top of us down here.
Well, you could hold up weapons and let them fall on them.
That's,
Elder goes, that sounds like it'll go real well, guy. That fully
That
I'm
sounds
that.
hilarious.
I'm not on board exactly with that whole idea, but
Let the corpses hit the floor. Let the corpses hit the floor.
I'm like almost certain it would be even better if we weren't here to like cushion the fall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let the corpses not hit us. Let the corpses not hit us.
So we have some people that are of certainly athletic that could climb this. How high up is it about? Well, 40 feet, 20 feet,
About 60.
60 feet. That is a long fall. So around this part that has risen up, I guess there are slopes going up and around it now as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's steep, and then it gradually kind of, at the bottom, it starts to kind of make it a little bit more
Is
of
there
a slope
basically?
as,
I'm looking.
as opposed to this sharp cliff-like.
Yeah. I'm saying maybe hug that and along the perimeter, like follow that edge up instead of trying to scale 60 feet up. What's the zombie?
You'll
Undead,
see
like-
they're kind of wandering around up there. There are a couple that just seem to be standing there, kind of rocking here and there, but some are kind of shambling
Ooh,
about.
net zombies.
Stop.
Yeah. Well, here's the
Which-
It's
thing:
like
if we
Kensington in the morning, you know.
if we the Kensington Boardwalk. So I'm just concerned if we're scaling 60 feet and Flyer comes by.
Yeah. That would suck.
That's fair.
Otherwise, we have rope, we have magics.
Yep.
Yep.
I guess this is a party vote on this one. 60-foot cliff, zombie slopes. We're really spoiled for choices here.
Just to be clear, Paul, there's no other direction that doesn't look like a big fight, right?
You've seen it. I mean, it's tough with the fog, and it's not a well-lit area. I mean, Nikita, Butt Trumpet, and Calandra have night vision, so they can kind of. But even the fog is affecting that.
Yeah.
So you can't tell shit because you can't see too far. You're not using any light. You, Gaius, and Eldred are next to blind. All you've got is this kind of glowing
You got the
fog
glow
in front
from
of
the-
you.
yeah.
So you really can't see crap. This is pretty much coming from Nikita, Butt Trumpet, and Calandra, that they're seeing these things and they're relating them to you.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes there's 2 or 3 up in this one area and they turn around and tell you, and turn around, then there's 5. Sometimes there's a whole bunch of them and then turn around and there's 2. You know, because they're they're going down
They're moving about.
slopes. They're coming up. They're wandering around. Gaius, I think give me an intelligence check.
6.
Thank you.
Yep.
Just a
No
simple
pearls of
thank
wisdom
you.
from me.
Okay, so you guys want me to climb up there first, or are we all climbing together? Or
I'm
or we
wondering
go spider
if-
climb a bunch of people?
If we are climbing, I think the fewer numbers at a time, the easier it will be to slide under the radar. If it's in a big
Concur.
group, that draws way more attention.
Concur.
Okay.
So
I have a
think if
weird.
you're-
Nope. I was just gonna say, we have rope. If Reed climbs the thingy, but we tie a rope around him in case the flapping thing tries to make off with him, and then we just like, no, he's
Oh.
ours.
We pull him to his death.
Or on top of me.
Oh, I could fix
It
that.
might not-
You're right. I could fix
Yeah.
that. That's fine.
What the?
What?
He might
Don't
die
get the
from
key to the
fall, but
asshole.
at least-
Just what you do is hold the good berry in your mouth, and the concussion from the ground will cause you to bite down on it.
Jesus,
Try to
so
swallow.
dark and graphic.
I love it.
Instead of a cyanide pill, I got a good berry.
His
Well, it's
lower
the
jaw
opposite.
has come out his forehead, but he's going,
Yeah.
I'm forward.
I'm alive.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Ow,
I think my spine
go.
is shattered.
Walking off.
Oh, don't worry, I got more
Rub
good
some
berries
dirt
for
in
that.
it.
Exactly. The full Peyton Manning. Rub some dirt on it.
Okay, so you're tying a rope around the halfling?
I kind of think we should, but I am being a little weird. So what do you guys think?
Okay. Well, that's good. If I reach the top, I can hopefully attach it to something.
If you reach the top, like tug twice, and then we can follow the rope up. But we'll be going individually, like Butt Trumpet said, so we don't attract a lot of attention.
I mean, he doesn't have to have it dangling off him while he does
No.
it. He can just tie it and throw it down.
Well, it might be less weight if it's just sitting on the ground and I'm slowly unspooling it as I go up, right?
Initially, yes, but at some point it will be the full weight. But sure, if you don't want all the weight at once, this is your climb, my friend.
Plus
There is
you'll have the
also
option to yank me off the wall if things go bad.
Pull him
Elder
down!
goes,
Pull him
"Got it."
down!
Not a thing.
What
Okay.
about spider climb?
Oh yeah, like I think the best move would be I could twin spider climb on two of you.
Mm-hmm.
That lasts for an hour. So one at a time. Then I could cast it on myself. Be able to make my way up behind. If that helps. I think I'm limited in how often I can do it in a row. Don't want to take that for granted.
Some of you are, what's the word I'm looking for? Carryable?
That's
True.
fair. That's true.
Some of you
So I
are...
could twin you and Eldred and you and Calandra. And if someone is willing to offer uppies to a pint-sized goblet, mayhaps. Excellent.
I think that'll be...
Then I think we're in business.
From around Butt Trumpet's head, your big smile comes.
Ugh.
That's right. Double uppies, Jack.
Okay, so
Okay.
Reed,
Remember
how are
to
you
keep the
doing
light
this?
dim.
I'm going to carry the debt collector in my teeth and start my way up.
That's-
And what are you doing
hold
with
on.
the rope?
I believe it is tied around my waist.
Okay. You just letting it
I'm
dangle
gonna let it-
freely?
I'm going to let it dangle so that Nikita can yank me off.
I will hold
If
the
I-
other end.
I
If the,
hated
if the,
that
if the,
entire statement.
if the option,
Letting
the
it
option
dangle and
of
Nikita
being-
can yank me off.
Yep.
the
I cast
wall,
Continue.
enhan-
the wall,
I cast
wall.
enhance ability, Cat's Grace on Reed,
To yank it off.
so he has advantage on his dexterity checks, so he doesn't get
You
yanked
dirty
off
mind, you.
prematurely. Because the last
Stop.
thing you want is a
The
premature.
wall, the wall. Oh no, we lost Calandra.
We lost Calandra. Fucking Texas, man. Hopefully the power comes back.
Right. Did she get her state mandated water break? Oh wait, that's right. They don't have that anymore.
That's right.
We don't get those at all. There's no such thing as dehydration in the heat.
Reed, roll me
Yeah,
a
you
20
just have a
sided.
bunch of shit.
Am I doing it with advantage because of Cat's Grace?
You're just rolling a 20 sided.
Just a 27.
This shit's around us.
17.
You just kind of fly your way up there
I'm flying.
without any problem whatsoever.
Perfect. Reed is up. Who was second?
Is there stuff right around me?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You should probably look around you.
Give me a perception check there, Reed.
All clear.
Don't worry, we have a rope tied to him, so he won't float
He's
away.
not going anywhere.
I'm not perceptive.
You
I
don't
got a
see
4.
anything around
Oh.
you.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
And I don't hear
Tug on
them.
the
Right?
rope.
So,
You're just
Yeah,
you're
is
just
there
kinda
something
like
to tie the
standing on
rope
the
to?
edge going,
Like Matilda on the roof.
I
looking
did
down
it.
at everyone going,
Is there something to tie the rope to?
there's you're seeing some shadows a little bit away from you.
Tied to a zombie.
That would be awesome.
Just gives
This
you
is
the rope.
this
Here,
is
can you
sharp
hold
pull,
this?
and a corpse lands at our feet. We're like, well, it's not Reed.
But you can bring it back to life if you want.
This unelaborate way to kill a guy. All right.
Be right back.
Okay, I look. Now we lost Akita. Jeez. All right, I look for. I go and I look at the. I look at whatever I see, the shadowy thing.
Okay.
I get closer, stealthily, if possible.
Okay. Everyone but Reed,
Yes.
please take off your headphones.
Pick its pocket.
She doesn't say that.
No, I don't.
You see what you think might be a little grove of like 4 or 5 short trees over to one side.
Okay. I will stealth up to them if possible.
Okay. You get up to there's one thing, it's kind of narrow. When you get up there, you realize there was only the one. You initially thought there were like 4 or 5 of these things, but there's only the one. It's not a. It's kind of like. But it looks almost. It's the shape of a birch tree, but it's kind of
Okay.
like a grayish brown, and it's
Okay.
about 15
Can I
feet
tether?
high. You could fit a rope around it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it? It seems sturdy. Yep.
It's
So I will
as
do that.
sturdy as the other ones you've seen.
I mean, I don't think like a heavier person is gonna like yank the whole tree out, right?
You really don't know because it's not like an oak or a redwood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you think you're probably good
Okay.
if you tie it around the trunk and not a branch.
Right. Okay. So I do that. I tied her in the
Okay.
trunk.
Give me a perception check, please.
8. I got an 8. I give a couple little tugs on the rope so that hopefully down below they see that.
Okay, does an 18 or an 11 hit you?
18 will definitely hit me.
Okay. Take 6 points of damage. A claw kind of rakes across the back of your neck, and you hear this. And another one just kind of bounces off your shoulder from behind you.
I want to lead them. They're like right in front of me, I guess.
No, they were right behind you.
Or right behind me? Okay. Can I lead them away from the rope and like try to get on the wall again?
What do you mean the
You know
wall?
what I mean? Like
the
climb.
cliff?
I want to like climb. Yeah, I want to try and climb down the wall a little bit so that they can't get to me. But if that doesn't seem like an option, then
Okay, roll me a 20-sider with disadvantage because they are kind of in melee with you.
so 11 and 6. I do have Cat's Grace too, if that helps. That gives me advantage on Dex checks.
Oh, okay, so then this would be a normal roll. So the first was an 11, right?
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to say you're kind of about 5 feet from the top. And you're kind of hanging on to, so what looks like a root or something that's sticking out. And you've got a little bit of a ledge that your feet are on. But you're about 5 feet down, and now a couple of them have come to the edge, and they're kind of reaching down, but it's like they're a good 2 feet short from where you're holding on.
As long as I don't think they're going to get to me, I'm going to try and stay there until hopefully my compatriots come up the rope.
Okay. You do hear a few others behind you, just so you know. Behind them, I mean. Behind them, not you. So you know there are others up there on top of the cliff.
I'm trying to flatten myself against the wall just in case they push each other off or something.
Okay.
They don't get me on the way down. Yep.
2 are like laying flat and just going, really trying to reach for you. The Reed scurries up into the fog, and you all lose sight of him. The rope follows up after him. A couple times it pauses, and then it continues. Like you figure maybe he had to stop and figure what route he was going to take. Mm-hmm. Then it pauses for a much longer period, and then it just goes real fast for about 20 feet, 30 feet, and then it stops.
Any tugs on the line or
I
anything?
was.
No tugs on the line.
No tugs on the line.
I just kind of give it a pull.
It feels secure. It's not moving.
Okay. So we're going to use this. Is anyone... Are we doing any of the spider climb? Was that a thing? Or were we just... Is that a backup plan?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah.
All right.
In terms of order, I need to know who is going in what order. That way I don't twin the wrong people and one person has less time than the other.
I would say, Nikita, you probably want to get up first. You're in case we don't know what's up there, so we don't know.
Okay.
We know what's down here.
And who would go after Nikita?
Yes,
I
I can.
I was just going to say I can carry Kalandra just to get as many people up as we can.
All right.
So who would go after Nikita?
I'll go.
Yeah, have Eldred go.
Yeah, Eldred.
Then I'm going to twin spell Spider Climb on Nikita and Eldred. There is now an hour's time for them to make it up.
Eldred goes, do you want to come on my back?
Would they have to cast on Gaius?
Right, that's what I was...
Pot Trumpet won't have to twin it then. They just cast it normally and save whatever weird sorceress powers to twin something else later.
Yeah, my feeling was...
It is touch. They have to touch you to... Mm-hmm. Nope, that's enhanceability. My bad.
No, it is. I do have to. And my idea was that I'd be last with whoever was last to go.
Oh, well...
If I'm being carried.
Yeah, then hang out with me. Butt Trumpet and Eldred can go up with Nikita and
That work?
have the rope as a just in case.
Who is doing the spider climbing at this point?
Nikita, while carrying Kalandra.
Okay. And then Eldred is going to be spider climbing as well?
Yes.
Okay, is Gaius going to be spider climbing?
He will be, yes.
Will be-
Well, I figure once there's a fair amount of distance between,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
after
staggering.
Nikita's
so
gotten up. Yeah.
Okay, Nikita, roll me a 20-sider, please.
Son of a
Okay.
14.
Okay, you make it up to the top real easy, actually, especially with the rope there. Everyone but
Do I see her
Nikita
thing?
and Reed, please take off your headphones.
And Kalandra?
Oh, yes, if Kalandra is on your back, then yes.
Yep. Yay! Yep. I got a piggyback.
Okay.
Yay!
You, Nikita, you come to the top of this cliff, and you're like, that wasn't so bad. I thought it would be a lot worse. And then you notice about 20 to 30 feet away from you, you just see a mass of figures at the cliff's edge.
What the fuck?
There's probably about
Right.
6 to 8 of them at this point, and you see others
Right.
coming up the hill behind them.
Can I see this from where I'm at? Can I see them?
No, because of the fog and with your lack of dark vision or anything, and with the moaning and everything, you certainly don't hear them.
Do I have any idea where Reed is? Do I see Reed?
Not at this point.
Well,
You're
fuck,
just
like, we'd
seeing
have
the
to follow the rope.
silhouettes of these figures 30 feet away.
Did I follow
think
the
we've got to
rope
read on
up?
a
Did
rope.
I get to
Mhm.
So I got to the top and it wasn't tied to Reed?
No, it looks like it continues across the top and heads towards a lone tree.
No.
Feck. 6 to 8 of them. Well, the only thing I know how to do is charge in and start smacking. You got a better idea, Kalandra, maybe?
No, but I well, are the others? Hurry!
Oh. I will tug on the rope, kind of. I know that
Kalandra,
looks
did
bad.
you yell something, whisper something? What did you do?
I'm like, I'm just like, I'm like, hurry, 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 hurry. Like
Okay.
Okay.
like I wish they would hurry. Like, more like to Nikita,
will-
like they have to hurry.
Right. I will tug the rope in a
Tug it.
ferocious fashion.
So Nikita and Kalandra go up. You
Mhm.
assume they've reached the top.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, Eldred's there waiting for a signal, and the rope starts going nuts.
Bunch of it. Spider climb. Out. Yep. Scoop them up and just start.
Nikita and Kalandra, each of you give me a perception check, please.
Oh,
Okay.
It did. You got a 9. Yep.
9. Yeah.
I got an 8.
Nikita, does an 18 hit you?
Yes. That, I believe, is my AC.
Okay.
It is.
Kalandra, does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Each of you take 5 points of damage, and behind you, there's one at each of your backs,
Okay.
and it just it scraped across the back of your neck, Nikita, in between your helmet and your armor, and Calandra, it just kind of raked down your arm with these things.
Awesome.
And as you turn around, they're moaning and their mouths are open, like looking to make a bite attack at you. But behind them, you see about maybe 3 to 5 more kind of coming up the hill towards you. And you've also noticed that there's even more coming up behind the hill, behind the crowd off to down, where you saw them at the cliff's edge before.
I know I'm a snack, but you didn't get permission.
So you, Gaius, and Eldred were still at the bottom when the rope started shaking furiously. What's the plan?
I'm carrying butt trumpet, so I guess
Yes.
Eldred would be faster, so he go first.
Okay.
And we will follow shortly after.
Okay. Eldred kind of starts going up pretty fast, gets out of your vision. You are following up after him with butt trumpet on your back.
Yep.
As the fog starts to dissipate a little bit, what you see as you're climbing up the side is up ahead of you. You see Eldred still about 20 to 30 feet from the top.
Mm-hmm.
But at the top, you see Calandra and Nikita on the edge, fighting with 2 figures, and you see other ones coming up behind them. And that's where we're going to end it for this evening. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. We hope you had a good time. Tune in next week, same Grognard time, same Grognard channel, to see what happens and whether or not the group gets out of this alive or dead or undead. So, same Grognard time, same Grognard channel, and as always, be kind.
Tried to set it straight. Looked him in the